Number 1. The 1966 Chevrolet Corvair, listed for $3,000 in West Laco, Texas, features an automatic transmission with a blue exterior. The seller describes it as an old project car that is running and driving but primarily needs bodywork. The interior is in good condition and most of the trim pieces are included. The seller is willing to trade and has the title in hand. Overall, the car's condition suggests that the engine is operational and the interior is in good shape, which are positive points. However, the significant bodywork required could pose a challenge and incur additional costs for a potential buyer. Given these conditions, the car could be a good candidate for a full restoration, especially for those with the skills or access to body repair services. Conversely, if not, the car might be more suitable for parts, particularly considering the age and potential scarcity of well-preserved components. Number 2. The 1966 Jeep Wagoner, listed for $3,000 in Justin, Texas, comes with an automatic transmission and features a red exterior with a black interior. The vehicle runs on gasoline and has had only one owner. It includes a Kaiser 3Tie27 engine, a T400 transmission, and Dana 44 axles with a rear locker. The seller also has a bunch of extra parts for the vehicle. The seller describes the car as having its original color and mentions that it was intended for restoration, but the project was abandoned due to having too many other projects. The vehicle needs brake cables and some rust spots patched. It's not clear if the engine works, although it turns by hand. The car is being sold without a title, but the seller is willing to provide a bill of sale. In summary, this 1966 Jeep Wagoner could be a promising restoration project for an enthusiast, particularly due to its classic features and included extra parts. However, the lack of a title and uncertainty about the engine's functionality are significant considerations. The vehicle requires brake work and rust repair, which adds to the restoration challenge. If the buyer has the necessary skills or access to resources, restoring this Wagoner could be worthwhile. Otherwise, it may be better suited for parts. Number 3. The 1979 Chevrolet Silverado, classic 1500 regular cab work truck pickup, listed for $3,000 in Santa Fe, Texas, features an automatic transmission with a blue exterior. The seller does not specify the interior color. This vehicle is equipped with a 4.1-liter 250 V6 motor and is a K10 4x4 model. According to the seller, the truck runs and drives with both the air conditioning and the 4x4 functionality in working condition. However, there are some rust issues, which are shown in the pictures provided by the seller. The truck comes with a clean Texas title, and the seller is not interested in trades. In summary, this 1979 Chevy Silverado K10 offers a functional drivetrain and working AC, which are advantageous for a vehicle of this age. The presence of rust issues may require attention and could impact the overall restoration cost. Given its operational status and clean title, this truck could be a viable candidate for restoration, especially for someone looking for a classic 4x4 pickup. However, if the rust issues are extensive, it might be more practical for use as a parts vehicle. Number 4. The 1977 Volvo 240, listed for $3,000 in Euless, Texas, features an automatic transmission and a blue exterior. The seller has not provided details about the interior color. The vehicle runs on gasoline and has been paid off. This Volvo 242DL was purchased a few years ago by the current owner with the intention of swapping in a more modern powertrain. However, the project has remained untouched due to other commitments. When the car was bought in 2021, it was test-driven and found to be running, although not perfectly. The transmission had difficulty shifting to third gear. Currently, the car is stored in the seller's garage and does not start, even with a freshly charged battery, so it will need to be towed. In summary, this 1977 Volvo 240 has potential as a restoration project or for a powertrain swap, as originally intended by the owner. However, the transmission issues and the current inability to start the engine are significant challenges. For an enthusiast with the necessary skills or resources, it could be a rewarding project. Otherwise, it might be better suited for parts or as a base for a major overhaul. Number 5. The 1970 Dodge Polara, listed for $3,000 in Palestine, Texas, comes with an automatic transmission and a green exterior. The seller has not mentioned the interior color. The car is equipped with a 318 engine and includes all the original paperwork from when it was first delivered. The vehicle runs and stops, with recent upgrades including a new master cylinder, all 4 brake wheel cylinders, and new brake lines. However, it has been sitting since the mid-1990s, so it will need a new fuel tank due to a leak and a new radiator. The car is complete, but will require a bonded title. In summary, this 1970 Dodge Polara shows promise for restoration, especially with its original paperwork and operational status. The recent brake system upgrades are a plus, but the need for a new fuel tank and radiator, along with the requirement for a bonded title, are important considerations. For an enthusiast ready to tackle these challenges, it could be a worthwhile project. Otherwise, it might be more practical for parts. Number 6. The 1979 Chevrolet Camaro Z28, listed for $3,000 in Rolette, Texas, features an automatic transmission with a burgundy exterior and a beige interior. According to the seller, the car did run previously, but is not running at the moment. It's being sold as a project vehicle and does have rust issues. In summary, this 1979 Camaro Z28 offers a classic model with potential for restoration. However, its current non-running state and rust problems present significant challenges. For someone with the expertise and resources to address these issues, it could be a rewarding project. Otherwise, it may be more suitable for parts. Number 7. The 1974 Chevrolet Malibu Classic, listed for $3,000 in Tacoma, Washington, features an automatic transmission and a green exterior. The seller has not provided details about the interior color. This 1974 Malibu Chevelle is equipped with a small block Chevy 350 engine paired with a TH350C transmission. According to the seller, the car is running and driving. In summary, this 1974 Chevrolet Malibu presents a functional and drivable classic car with a solid engine and transmission setup. While details about the interior and any potential rust or cosmetic issues are not provided, the fact that it is running and driving is a significant plus. For an enthusiast interested in a drivable project, this Malibu could be a strong candidate for further restoration and customization. Number 8. The 1978 Ford F250 regular cab long bed, listed for $3,000 in Peru, Kansas, features an automatic transmission with a blue exterior and blue interior. The vehicle runs on gasoline and has been paid off with a clean title. The seller describes this truck as a pulling truck built with a 460 engine. It runs and drives, but needs some work. The seller is open to offers on the price. In summary, this 1978 Ford F250 offers a powerful 460 engine and is currently operational, making it an attractive option for someone looking for a project truck. The clean title is a positive aspect, but the unspecified work needed could vary in complexity and cost. For an enthusiast with the skills to address these issues, this F250 could be a rewarding project or a solid base for a pulling truck. Otherwise, it might be better suited for parts. Number 9. The 1970 Ford Ranchero Squire, listed for $3,000 in Bronson, Kansas, features an automatic transmission, off-white exterior, and brown interior. The vehicle runs on gasoline and is described as being in fair condition. This Ranchero Squire is one of the 3,943 built in 1970 and comes with notable features including hideaway headlights, a 351 Cleveland M-Code engine, a C4 transmission, a rear axle, power steering, power disc brakes, and air conditioning. The body is fairly solid with rust present in the rear lower quarters, a few small spots in the bed, and a tailgate that needs replacement. The motor was rebuilt in 1992 but was never completed. The seller has the title. In summary, this 1970 Ford Ranchero Squire offers a rare and well-equipped classic vehicle with significant potential. The presence of rust and an unfinished engine rebuild are important considerations. For an enthusiast who can handle these issues, this Ranchero Squire could be a rewarding restoration project. Otherwise, it might be better suited for someone looking for parts or a base for a more extensive restoration. Number 10. The 1976 Chevrolet 2500 HD regular cab long bed, listed for $3,000 in Otis, Kansas, features an automatic transmission with a gray exterior. The seller has not provided details about the interior color. The vehicle runs on gasoline and is described as a project. The truck has been partially disassembled, the transmission was pulled, and the pump and seal were replaced. It briefly ran without leaking, but currently has no spark. The seller has replaced the coil and suspects the issue might be with the distributor module. The truck is described as extremely straight, except for a dent near the passenger taillight, for which a new taillight is included. Significant upgrades include a 427 tall deck engine with a TH400 transmission, an air gap intake, a Street Avenger carburetor, hooker headers, Borla mufflers, an electric fuel pump, and an Edelbrock billet distributor. It also has a new drive shaft and radiator. The dash is in perfect condition, but the seat is torn. The seller also has a hood and is willing to include an extra transmission. In summary, this 1976 Chevrolet 2500 HD offers substantial performance upgrades and a mostly straight body. While it currently has ignition issues and requires some reassembly, it represents a solid project with significant components already upgraded. For someone with the time and skills to complete the work, it could be a valuable project. Otherwise, it may be better suited for someone looking to salvage parts or take on a major restoration.